Hello guys, it's me Fishman and welcome to another
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be
Genshin
writing about
Impact
these
live
days.
stream where we are going to make the
Goodness knows what they
Kamisato
find so
Ayato
disappointing about their own world.
mission. We're going to learn a little bit more about him. In the last live stream I unlocked the chasm and I also unlocked Kamisato Ayato. I'm a lucky little bastard, ain't I? Ain't I? Whatever. So, right now we are going to see more about him. I have him on my team, he's at level 17, but I need to upgrade him further. That's why he's not on the team. And yeah, we're going to make some rolls as normal in my live streams. So we have 2 wishes from leveling up Ayato. Let's start by using the normal wishes. So we will get shit. Yep. And now a 5-star. Just because. Yeah, you wish. And I'm going to roll for Venti. I don't have Venti yet. So I have enough for 10 rolls. Yeah, let's confirm. Okay, it was expected to get a 4-star thing. I hope that is okay. So cross its knight. I have her at C4, I think. Okay, meh. But I would. Well, I have them both at C6, but I thought I had Sucrose at C6 also, but no. And I use her a lot. Okay, C5 right now. So I'm going to try to get Venti as long as I have enough Primogen. I'm going to make some rolls in live streams of Genshin Impact. But yeah, probably I won't get it. But if I don't get him, we will get Sucrose probably. And some pity for the next banner, which is the sister of Kamisato Ayato.
Familiar? Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo.
Shinojo, remind me who they are again?
What? You forgot already?
Yep.
That one is Shinojo. Back when we first arrived in Inazuma, we escorted Hiragi Chisato out of Rito with him. Remember? That's how we got out.
Yeah, I remember.
Next to him is Ippei, Kujo Kamaji's servant. That day when we hung out with A, he came and told us that Kujo Kamaji had gone missing. He was really worried.
Oh, good memory, Paimon.
All part of Paimon's job as your guide. Anyway, let's go say hi.
Let's.
Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yeah, I'm very annoyed.
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's probably fine. They've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers those two had a thing. In fact, that was why Chisato wanted us to deliver a letter. That's old news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding.
This is wonderful news! But,
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier for her.
Right? I think so too. It's fantastic.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, we have no actual proof of a wedding. Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
Shinoju doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
Yeah, you seem upset.
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently. I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
I get what you mean, I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the celebrations can really begin.
Actually, you don't get what... Yeah, I
What
don't
should we
get.
do? Should we just straight up ask them?
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Well, since this is wedding between two commissions, the Asia Commission oversees wedding ceremonies. They'll know something.
Right!
Yeah,
If
probably.
Ayaka knows about it, that means it's a sure thing.
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
It's fine. She and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then thank you. Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate.
Okay, let's go. Cypressus Custos Chapter 1, the Firmina Manamanami. Okay. Where to? Whoa, that's very far away. Okay. Yeah, this is their house, so it's normal that we find them here.
If this rain keeps up.
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so
Perfect.
magnificent, but still so elegant.
Very big.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So we'll just leave you to it.
All right then, we won't be long.
Okay, let's leave them here.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
We're going inside. Ooh. Toma.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us!
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato.
All right.
Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. 'Cause that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question.
Paimon goes from polite to presumptuous in a split of a second. Yeah.
We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet.
As it happens, we've crossed paths with them before.
I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right, makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you 2 care to join me?
You mean us?
I presume you 2 have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although, wait. Does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
Paimon, don't overestimate your contribution. Here, romantic relationships are determined by fate.
Alright then.
But still, let's go see them.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Wait, you're the Yashiro Commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore.
Carolzinha.
Of course, there are some people in the world who
Abraço.
quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them. Toma, I'm heading out with my 2 guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Why is my camera so far away? So far away from here. Okay, it's better now. Didn't notice that. Okay, report back. Let's speak back to them. Bye-bye. Cool, so in marriages, normally there are a lot of foods in parties, so Paimon must be excited for this.
Ah, you're finally...
Huh?
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner!
Who are these 2?
Yeah, I asked myself the same thing when I saw them.
Paimon will do the introductions.
Introduce your companions to Ayato and update Ippei and Shinjo on the situation.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Great, so our hunch was
Like
spot
her?
on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Aw, cheer up, Shinojo.
I'll try. Thank you.
The hell? Okay,
Show them.
let's go back to the city. Okay, there's also an event going on right
Emerge.
now, and I'm going to
Right
try to
now.
make it if I have time.
Emerge.
Leave the Tenryu Commission at... Oh, no, what? Yeah, my dude.
All right then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ippei.
Get out.
I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
How have you been?
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryo Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Sounded like it was working. Sending that letter, you must be a smooth operator.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryo Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst!
I can see where you're coming from. But you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her?
Oh, so she proposed to you?
Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Huh? Really?
Guess she's just pretty shy. Maybe she prefers things to be more implicit.
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
Maybe she was
Oh.
telling the truth.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and then I proposed. After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date.
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Nothing can stop him from sharing his love story.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion. Good luck on the day, and have a happy wedding!
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
Okay. Part ways with Kujo Kamaji. Kamisato also seems to have been more to say to you.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
Yep.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on cloud 9. What do you think, traveler?
Seem genuinely happy, but I'm bothered by how the whole thing began. Yep.
He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
Also,
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
the butterfly effect. Speaking of experience, been here before?
Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. when something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable.
Are there really no negative consequences to
We don't
this?
know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not... well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
Okay. Let's come here.
Right here.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on
Hello
this
there,
fine
General
day?
Kenobi.
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
What?
Hey, Paimon is not an attendant!
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Take care, Commissioner.
Seems a little
Seems like you guys
suspicious.
talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Yeah, we know everybody.
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yep, we tried his dongle milk a while back with the Almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
It was a twist of fate. It was unexpected. That's for sure. Meh.
I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm gonna stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What? You wanna mix those with milk?
Diarrhea.
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
Explosive
You
diarrhea.
really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
Yeah. Ganoderma. Try with lavender melon.
Sounds like a risky choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same as you.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, I'll have them ready in just a moment. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender melon does not taste good.
Really?
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
In other words, you have too many other things to worry about.
Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters. Having my sister attend public events in my stead and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
1 or 2 things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence.
So the Shisato was meeting for her disguise talking about
No,
something.
it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future. But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
Guess it's a bit strange.
I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where'd it you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
He's a ninja.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
It tasted, he didn't like it, it was not very good.
No, poor
So now he wants to give one to Toma. Good luck, Toma. Wait.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Let's go. Oh, it's here. Nothing, dude, nothing. One page. Hello.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
YouTube?
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji.
Finally went there.
He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this.
Typical woman.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter.
It's going
Now,
to giggity-gigger
we
her.
heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose-designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... Yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Yep.
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... How did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter. But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
Okay.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Ooh. It's far away from here. Good Impact! Tudo bem? Eu gostei muito da quest do Chasm. Foi a primeira que eu fiz. Esta aqui... Bem, está-se a ficar muito em personagens que eu não tenho assim muito interesse, para além do Kamisato. Por isso...
Hiragi Chisato is on a
Este é
totally
giro.
different page than Kujo Kamaji.
Estou a ver que eles não se vão casar.
Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
Yeah, no.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Doctor Strange.
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
Gabi, aqui dos problemas das histórias que eu vejo muitas vezes é que tem diálogo a mais e às vezes enchem bué chouriço e tipo, depois a história fica bem secante. So is someone trying to get Hiragi Chisato in trouble? So is someone converting Hiragi Chisato's opposition?
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them.
Obrigado.
All under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place.
Não apareceu o alerta? Ah, está ali. Mas não faz barulho. Gabi, muito obrigado pelo sub. Isso aqui dá falo, mas sub. Muito obrigadinho. Já valeu a pena estar a fazer essa história. Eu ganhei o Kamisato Ayato no último live em que fui explorar o caso. Tenho estado a ter muita sorte a rolar nos banners. E agora queria ver mais histórias sobre ele, mas a história não é muito sobre ele. Reasonable theory, but just a theory. Yeah.
Actually, we have
gravidade
evidence.
também é uma teoria.
His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
Shinojo. E muito obrigado, Gabi Impact. Much appreciated. Eu vou ver se tenho um giveaway em breve. E por norma dos meus giveaways, os subs costumam ter participações extras. Costuma ser pelo
Yes, his name is Shinojo.
As I expected.
Gleam.io, que é um site
afford
de
to let this
giveaways.
opportunity pass them by.
E portanto os subs
They
costumam
have
ter
to act now while the Hiragi
hipótese
clan
extra
is
de
at its
ganhar.
weakest.
Portanto, olha, é de
Hiragi
aproveitar.
Chisato had been
A partida
persuaded by
vai
Kujo
ser lançada
Kamaji,
este mês o
and the
giveaway, vou
wedding
dar
was
uns
sure
pontos
to
para
go
o Steam.
ahead.
Portanto, olha,
But
mais uma vez
after
obrigado.
Chisato's
Boa
meeting
sorte para o
with Shinojo,
giveaway, fica atenta.
she began to have
Quando
second
tiver,
thoughts.
eu vou pôr no Discord.
In their
Vocês também dão
eyes,
umas skis no
Officer
Discord.
Shinojo has
Portanto,
interfered with their
muito
plan.
obrigado pela força.
But why did they suspect
Agora que houve,
him and
pronto,
not
agora
us?
que houve update, eu estou a seguir muito mais o Genshin
Someone
Impact,
was eavesdropping on our
mas
conversation
estava a
with
jogar
Chisato the
também
entire
o Elden
time.
Ring.
That's why I
Eu
was
só
a
fiz
little
um
reserved.
live e fui
No way.
espancado pelo primeiro
Lucky
boss,
time I
mas já
didn't
estive a
say
ver um
anything
bocadinho.
stupid.
Vamos lá ver.
But Chisato
Muito
got
obrigado.
what you meant about the letter, though,
Elden
right?
Ring é
I
maravilhoso
think
para,
so.
para arrancar os
Whoever
cabelos.
is behind this
Não,
will
mas é
not
fixe,
allow
o
their
jogo é
plan
muito
to
fixe.
fail now. They will not be inclined to respect
Mas é
Hiragi
muito difícil
Chisato's
também.
own wishes. Her stance was so passive
E
that she was easily
amanhã,
manipulated,
pois amanhã é
treated like
a
a pawn,
primeira
with even her marriage
terça-feira do
becoming a
mês,
battleground for
portanto
political power play.
também sai o
Despite all
Humble
of this, she
Choice,
still
que é
believed that a happy future was awaiting
a
her.
bundle mensal do Humble Bundle.
she
E por
formally
norma eu
marries into
costumo
the
jogar
Kujo
o jogo
clan,
do Humble Choice
She will
todos os
lose her
meses.
title as
Também
daughter
pode
of the
lutar.
Hiragi clan,
Tem
her
link aí
position in
baixo
the
para o
Kanjo
pessoal se
Commission,
inscrever no site da Humble Bundle.
and above all, her
Porque assim que
independence.
se compra coisas nesse site vai para a caridade. Eu
Marriage
gosto de
is
estar
such a
a
trap.
caridade. Eu costumo lá comprar muitas coisas. A última bundle que fizeram foi muito fixe. Foi conseguiram juntar 20 milhões de euros ou de dólares para ajudar a Ucrânia. Got to stop her. We can let this evil plan come to fruition.
Easier said than done. The
Mas olha,
perpetrators
muito
are
obrigado,
manipulating
Gabi
everything
Impact.
from the
Não
shadows,
sei porque é que
letting unsuspecting
o alerta
pawns
não
do
fez
their
o
work.
barulho.
This is what makes their approach so
Tenho que
smart.
ver. Mas
We,
também apareceu
meanwhile,
lá
are out in the open.
Fishmana.
If we attempt to stop this wedding
dar
from
arigato
happening, we
gozaimasu.
will become the villains of the story and face immense public
Fiquei muito
backlash.
contente.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that
Eu
moment to
também quero ver se
arrive.
tenho tempo para.
But first things first. We must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be
fazer
punished. Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
fazer o evento. Porque eu ainda não fiz nada do evento. Depois às vezes eles acabam assim um bocado rápido. O evento é de fazer sopa ou algo do género. Obrigado, Gabi Impact. Muito obrigado, sério. Eu costumo fazer lives a esta hora, mas por norma não costumam ser muito grandes. Nos dias de folga, costumo fazer lives maiorzitos. Portanto, se este evento for muito grande, se esta história for muito grande, depois um bocado chato. Podemos não ter tempo para fazer mais coisas.
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this instant!
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner.
God damn it.
Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
The true power. Ele é bué da forte. Eu já tenho a personagem, ainda tenho a personagem nível 70.
Battle formation!
É mais forte que a minha. Oh shit. Só está a nível 70 e já está forte. O que está a fazer em cima? Esta está bem mais forte que a minha. Mas a minha ainda nem tem os artefactos. Mas tem uma arma
Let's
boa.
go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them.
Pussies.
We need bait to catch the fish anyway.
Ah, fish.
Leave them be.
Shot.
I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh,
Ah,
don't
é
tell
coisa,
Paimon that the
a miúda do
tanuki
vento.
took it!
Let's follow it and see.
She's a ninja. What?
Time to go.
Onde vai foi o Tanuki? What?
Time to go.
Malandro. Ah, isto não estava aqui. Ahá.
Time to go.
Peekaboo, I see you. Give me the key. Wooden cage key.
Time to go.
Tá aqui, confirm.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside.
Damn.
Oh, wait. You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
Sally,
This
why?
situation
Hi,
has consequences for the
Hello
whole Tri
there.
Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance
Hitherto?
ends now.
What the hell is that?
The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
That's true.
Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Alright.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro
Tudo
Commissioner,
bem? Está tudo.
I hear you showed up here with no explanation.
Também
and
jogas
attacked my men.
Genshin Impact?
You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was
He's
taking
a
the law into
bad
their own hands.
Guy.
As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by.
Move your mouth.
Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely
Então
nothing
já
of the
jogas
reasons
há
for
muito
his
tempo.
actions.
Eu jogo desde o
Because
início.
otherwise,
Este
why
acho
would
que
you
é o
describe
live
it as
101 de
out of
Genshin Impact.
nowhere?
Sempre cá há
Two people
histórias
from
e
two different clans
side
are getting
quests
married.
e
That's all there
para
is to
fazer eu
it.
tento sempre fazer
And
nos
yet
lives.
this young
E
gentleman
eventos.
took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she
Na live
marries into the
100
Kujo
mandei
clan,
uns
Lady
50
Hiragi will
rolls e
always be the
consegui
daughter
ganhar
of the
o
Hiragi clan and the most
Kamisato
distinguished
Ayato,
member of
que
the
é bem forte.
Konjo Commission.
Mas
We
pronto, só
are,
R56,
and
eu
always
sou
will be, her
R59.
loyal assistants.
Mas ainda falta muito
It's
para
our
chegar ao
duty to
60.
see
Ainda
that
tu
she
não
never has
recebi
to worry
59 há
about
pouco tempo.
anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles.
Mas também sou free to
Not
play.
only did this guard show no regard for
Não
either,
meti dinheiro no
he
jogo,
went
tem
out of
muitas
his way to
personagens.
upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it!
Pois o
This
jogo
guy
fez
is
um
good.
ano.
Annoyingly good.
Is a slime ball, but also difficult to argue against.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded
Só há
of an
6 meses eu
anecdote I'd
pensei,
like to share
vou
with
ser a
you.
R50. Quer dizer, a partir do
There's not been a
55
dull
para cima é
moment
que já
since
é
I
bem
took up
mais
my
difícil de
post in the
subir.
Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to
muita
new
mais
and
experiência.
fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad
Mas,
once
poça,
told me
isso
about a
é
curious
admirável.
kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue.
E então já
So
exploraste o
long, in
chasm?
fact,
É muito
I'm
fixe.
sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
You... I say,
Mas é
Yashiro
obra, é
Commissioner,
56 em 6
are you here
meses.
simply to mock the Konjo Commission?
Calminhas,
Far from it.
é obra.
In my mind, the Konjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady
hell is
Hiragi
that?
from her position in the Konjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know
Yeah,
any better.
unfortunately,
In
a
your
parte é
years
tudo
of
assim,
service to
dos
the Shogun,
políticos. É para
not
mal,
only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest.
Damn,
Now you
é
have ruined your
Sally.
once bright future.
Isso é
I'm not angry,
bizarro.
Mr. Matsura.
Eu não sei que se
Just
calhar
feel
se diz só
sorry for
Sally.
you.
S-S-A-A-L-L-Y-Y.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright.
Mas, pô,
What
sei, as
exactly
minas
do you
ainda nem
think you can
explorei
do to
tudo.
me?
Porque lá
This
está,
is
não
at
tenho
most
tido
a
muito tempo para
Conjure
fazer os
Commission
lives.
issue. We'll handle this amongst
As minas
ourselves.
tenho
You are reaching
tenho
rather outside of your
17% ou
bounds,
20%.
Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve
Boom!
yourself in other clans' affairs,
cabeçada no gajo.
might I be so bold then as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Conjure Commission and Tenryo
Está quase a
Commission.
fazer um ano. O jogo
Because
também
the
fez
new
um
balance
ano
of
há
power in the Tri-Commission
uns
would
3
be a threat
meses.
to you personally. So you
Portanto,
come
jogas
here
quase
with
desde
an
o início.
elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
Já é bem mais de 6 meses.
That's how you view it. Well, I have to
Quer
admit,
dizer, agosto.
you clearly
Agosto
are
é
far
8.
more talented than I at
É
monitoring the
mais de 6
power
meses,
balance
mas
within the
não é assim
Tri-Commission.
tão mais.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye.
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Ok.
Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Ok, let's go to the city. Mas esta história aqui, esta storyline. Pensei que íamos aprender mais sobre ele. Estamos a aprender que ele é muito inteligente e tal. He's a very smart guy, but it's not quite what I was expecting.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryo Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
Yeah, é para
It's
mostrar.
still too early to make that conclusion.
Isto é bué político.
Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Isto é muito político. Não gosto dessas storylines quando são políticas. Ok, ele é bué político, é muito inteligente, mas... Damn, this is boring.
Right now.
Gosto quando há mais ação, porrada.
Right here.
Vai aqui, bate nestes gajos. Vai ali, bate nos outros gajos. Prontos, salvaste o coisa. Por isso é que eu curti bué a história do...
Welcome.
do Chasm.
I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially
Corujota!
announced.
Como é? Tudo bem? Just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. Yes?
It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
Tem muitas falas, é bem enfadonho.
I see. So someone's trying to
Mas
take
pronto, acho que
advantage
tem
of
a
our
ver com a
marriage.
personagem.
If you proceed with
guess.
the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. and I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps just that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so
É sim, o jogo é bué da fixe, tem muita história. Estas storylines,
I'm sure you
tipo
admire
side
Lady Hiragi
quests,
for being the independent,
às vezes são uma
gentle,
beca
resilient, and strong-willed person she
fatelinhas,
is.
como é o caso
For the sake
desta
of marrying you,
personagem.
this
Só
wonderful
para
woman
mostrar
will
que ela é
become
bem
someone who has
inteligente e
to
bem
depend on
política e
you
não sei o quê.
for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I guess not.
I love her
Mas a
with
história
all my
principal
heart,
é bué da
and would
fixe.
do anything
Eu
to make
curto
her
bué a história.
happy.
Só que
That's
este
why I
jogo é
cannot
tipo
abide
online,
to see
tem
her
eventos
suffer, be
frequentes
manipulated by other
e
people.
é um
Yashiro
jogo pay to
Commissioner,
win,
you're
eu sou
right.
um jogador free to
It was
play.
naive and selfish of me to take things this
Selfish!
far.
Fixe, shot.
But it's too late,
Mas a história é
isn't
muito
it?
interessante. E
There are
tem
notices
updates
everywhere.
constantes.
I have a plan,
Agora, os
but
eventos, que é onde se ganha
it needs a villain.
os pontinhos para
Sir
rodar
Kujo,
as personagens,
in order for my plan to work, you and I must
que é
both play
free
the
to
role of
play, não joga isso
antagonists.
desde o início, é um bocado
But it is
difícil,
not
mas há
without its
tantas
risks.
personagens neste momento.
Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
Por acaso estou
I've
bocado
told the
curioso.
people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission.
Tenho as personagens de 4 estrelas todas.
On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission.
Sim,
The
lá tá,
context for this is that they are planning to
jogo é
use this
grátis, é a
marriage to
melhor
bring
parte,
down the
sim.
Hiragi clan. And the key to their success
gasta
is
dinheiro
coming
quem
up against
quiser.
no resistance to the
Eu acho
marriage
que
from
comprei
the
2
Tenryou
Battle
Commission.
Pass
But
no
what if
início
we
do
were
jogo,
to
quando estava a
imagine
jogar,
for a
porque estava a
moment
jogar tanto o
that
jogo,
since the
estava a
affairs of the
curtir
Vision
tanto,
Hunt decree,
decidi apoiar
the
dessa
Tenryou
forma,
Commission
mas
has been
a partir
planning to
daí
make a
nunca
move
gastei mais
against the
dinheiro no jogo.
weakened Kanjo Commission.
Battle Pass
The
acho
only
que é
reason
5
you have
euros,
been hesitant to
10
act
euros para um
since
jogo que
taking
eu
over the
jogo
Tenryou
todos os
Commission
dias, venho aqui fazer as
is
missões
because you
diárias todos
care
os
about
dias
Lady Hiragi's
e gastar
feelings. And so,
resina.
your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission,
Acho que é
to marry
merecido.
her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is
Acho que o
achieved,
único jogo
as the person in charge
que
of
eu
the
sou capaz
Tenryou
de ter jogado
Commission,
mais que este
you
é
no
o
longer
Warframe.
have any reason to
Já não
hesitate.
jogo há tanto tempo.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation
This will
perfectly.
make Hiragi Shisato indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an
Mas
indispensable
essa storyline,
asset.
se gostas do jogo,
By
ainda
doing
bem,
so,
mas esta
we can even
storyline
strengthen
é
her
uma
position
beca.
in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the
O
network of
jogo acho que está na
connections
Epic
behind
Store
the scenes
também, mas
really looks,
eu tenho o
they'll
próprio
do their
launcher
utmost to
próprio
stop this
do
wedding from happening.
da
Then,
Mihoyo, que é
We simply leave them to clear up the
a
mess
empresa que faz
they've
este jogo.
created.
Tem a Epic também, mas não instalei o jogo pela Epic.
So the
Mas
network
acho que dá para instalar pela Epic Store, sim, e que ganha-se uma skin qualquer para umas
is all way
asas
too
ou algo do
complicated
género.
for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission. Matsura, with whom I spoke
Agora estou
earlier, will now
curioso.
be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
Vamos até expand details of this plans cujo mais é o while later.
It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Babies Ninja. Eu sei que vão sair umas ninjas na próxima update. Bem, este update acabou de sair e a gente já está a falar no próximo. E eu estou curioso em saber quantas personagens de 5 estrelas é que eu tenho. É aqui. Ou quantas é que me faltam? Não. É isto que eu queria. Character? Não. Character Archive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Então só não tenho 7 personagens do jogo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tenho bué. As 4 estrelas tenho todas. Ah, então, mas a Sucrose está neste banner, é só rolar. Eu, por acaso, a sucrose tenho quase desde o início. É muito boa, até para fazer as cenas e as cenas do craft, porque ela dá a hipótese de dar mais uns itens, ou de recuperar itens no craft, e isso dá sempre bué de jeito. Todas essas personagens que se recupera itens é sempre bué da bom. Mas eu já tenho, desde o início do jogo, porque ela foi das primeiras personagens veio de origem no jogo, mas ela é bué da fixe, é uma personagem de vento muito boa. Agora este 4, mas eu pensei que tinha lá C6, mas afinal não. Consegui subir lá agora, fiz um roll de 10 e isso é uma sucrose. Ela ficou agora a C5. Mas a personagem que está neste banner é também a Xiangling. É muito boa a Xiangling. Eu ainda uso e a Eugene. A Eugene também é boa e também consegui meter a C6 agora. Mas a Xiangling eu ainda a uso no... Como é que chama aquela bosta? Na cena final do jogo. Como é que chama? No Spiral Abyss. Ainda a uso aqui frequentemente. Das minhas personagens principais do Spiral Abyss. Por isso eu acho que é uma das melhores. Este banner é muito bom para personagens de 4 estrelas. Portanto, quem começar o jogo agora, isto é um banner muito bom. As duas personagens dos banners, tanto o Venti, que eu não tenho, como o Kamisato Ayato, são personagens de 5 estrelas muito boas. E as personagens de 4 estrelas também são personagens muito boas. Portanto, é um banner espetáculo para quem começar o jogo agora. Para gastar lá os primogênitos todos. That person is one of Matsura's informants.
Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Agora vamos jogar a Hitman. Oi? Shit. Poxa, gostava de ter aqui outra
Did you see
personagem.
that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but
Dá muito
from the look
estranho.
on his face, it seems like something much more serious.
Por Jota, muito
He
obrigadão
and his men seem pretty intense at the moment.
pela
Isn't it all a
teres
bit
passado
excessive
aí.
for a wedding?
Abração. Se jogares o jogo, tens ali o meu código em baixo, que é para me adicionares. Depois, se precisares de alguma ajuda em vires online, é só pedires, que eu dou uma ajudinha. Olha, está a fugir o gajo. Portanto, olha, experimenta o jogo. Se experimentares, estou certo que vais gostar. E obrigadão por teres dado aí um saltinho, ok? Até breve, espero ver-te mais vezes. Ai, 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 ai. Eu por acaso eu tive sorte, eu estava com 20. Célia, eu estava com 20.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito.
Eu fiz 50
I
rolls,
guess it
gastei
must have
basicamente os
something
meus
to do with the
primogênitos
wedding.
todos. Os meus
I
bichos
think in all
todos.
there must have been
E
about
consegui
100 people so
puxar
far.
o gajo.
That doesn't sound
Espero
good.
conseguir puxar a gaja. Tenho
What could
estado a
be
ter
going on?
muita sorte nos banners. Tenho
I
estado a
hope it's
rolar
just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
sempre as personagens dos banners. Eu acho que nos últimos 10 pulls em que comecei as personagens dos banners, normalmente não tenho que encher a pista até ao fim.
There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride.
Mas
I have to
o 50-50 tem estado sempre a sair a personagem do banner.
As expected. Let's follow him.
Portanto, tenho estado a ter muita sorte. E agora vou mandar. Ainda agora rolei 10 wishes no Venti. Se ele sair, fico com ele. Eu não tenho a Ayaka também. E também gostava de a ter.
I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little
Portanto, se não me sair agora ao Venti,
disconcerting
vou estar a fazer
build
build-up para a Pity da Ayaka. O pior é se não me sai ela, se me sai outra personagem de 5
Please don't be
estrelas.
alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo
O
Kamaji
meu objetivo é só
and
ter
Lady
todas as
Hiragi
estrelas. A única
Chisato will take
personagem de 5
place any
estrelas
day
que eu
now.
tenho com mais do que um nível é a Jean. Tenho a C2, se não me engano. Foi a única personagem que comecei repetida.
Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of
O
time
resto está tudo a
and have her
C0.
live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
What? Jean a C4.
We're here to clear the way
Damn,
for Lady
strong.
Hiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission
Eu por
members
acaso
as you
tenho
go
um
further
amigo que costuma
along.
estar
We're
muitas
all
vezes
here
aqui
for the
nas
same
lives
duty.
também, que é o Dread PT. Ele também tem
Isn't
sempre
this a
bué de
little
Ele é meu
excessive?
cunhado na vida real. Ele
Sir
costuma vir
Kujo
aqui a ver
holds
os
Lady
lives e
Hiragi in
participa
the
muito.
highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost
E ele também
respect
tem bué de
from
azar,
beginning
perde
to end.
sempre quase os
I
50-50.
understand. Sorry to disturb your work.
E ele está-me sempre a chamar ranhoso porque eu ganho quase sempre a 50-50. Lá está, nos últimos 10 acho que só perdi um.
Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryou Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
Mas por acaso também curtia mais ter a Ayaka do que o Venti. It looked like he'd seen a ghost. Now I realize how serious this situation
That should
is.
do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment.
Now we played a waiting
The calm
game.
before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
If you're curious to find out,
Mas
you can visit the
Kamisato é muito
Hiragi clan
forte.
in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation. In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
Lá era o seu confidente.
This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
Ok.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Keep an eye on things until the end. I'm still a little worried about Hiragi Shisato.
Paimon too.
Será? Vai acabar assim a
Gonna
missão?
Rito again in 2 days.
What? Wait for 2 days. Real life? What? Temos que esperar mesmo dias reais? Ou é só aqui no relógio? Damn, son. This is taking too long. É só no relógio, ok. Tem que ser ali. Porque eu gostava mesmo de acabar a missão agora. Achava um bocado feio da parte deles fazerem com que tivéssemos de esperar dias reais. Há World Quest em que temos que esperar dias reais. Portanto, não me surpreenderia muito. Alrighty then. Let's go. What? Ok. É para vermos como é que vão os rumores. Shelby, aí umas dicas. É verdade?
These people from the Tenryou Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Damn.
How did things get to this point?
O pessoal está assim com tanto medo. Bem, mas eu acho que o... A Ayaka é bacana e na equipa do o irmão precisa dela para ter uma equipa fixe. Acho que uma equipa fixe... É! Mas o Sally! Eu acho que uma equipa fixe para ele seria, portanto, a Ayaka, o Ayato, a Ayaka, o Kazuha e depois um healer de água ou de gelo. Não, de gelo se calhar era mais importante. Só temos a Diona. E a Diona. Agora, obviamente, podemos substituir a Ayaka pela ele ou pela Ganyu. A minha Ganyu é muito forte. Mas... provavelmente posso substituí-la. Agora, eu acho que já tenho 2 elementos de cada em 5 estrelas. Então, fogo, fogo, vento, vento, água, 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 raio, raio. Não, só tenho um de terra. Terra. Yeah. Precisava de mais. Mas o albedo. Quer dizer, o albedo é muito bom também. Há muitas personagens de gelo. Sim, mas lá está. Aqui já requer mais RNG. Porque é 5 estrelas. A Diona é suficiente. A Diona dá escudo também e ele é mesmo só para ter a cena dos critical ao ter duas personagens de gelo na equipa. Mas acho que a Ganho é suficiente. Porque se os dois fizerem os ultis, a Ganho a chover cenas de gelo e ele com o ulti dele que faz chover, fica tudo congelado numa área grande. Why is there such a strong Tenryu Commission presence here?
We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us.
People suspect something is
We
wrong.
apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Damn. Mas eu também não tenho aqui.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things, and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into
Eu
it.
todas as personagens de 5 estrelas que tenho, excepto a Jean, são C0.
If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do?
Mas as personagens de 5 estrelas
And
são
what
tão
will the
fortes,
Yashiro Commission do?
por norma não precisam assim de mais C.
Maybe we should
para
tell
serem
Master to
overpowered.
discuss things with
Há
Lady
poucas
Hiragi.
personagens de 4 estrelas que a C6 são mais fortes que algumas personagens de 5 estrelas a C0. Portanto,
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But
oh shit. E com a quantidade de personagens que eles lançam.
Oh, Traveler!
Olha.
I
Por
assume
acaso
you've
neste
heard about
update a
everything that's
única
been going on out
personagem
there. What on
nova
earth
que
is
saiu foi
happening?
o Kamisato.
don't
Mas no
worry,
próximo
we can
update já vai
explain
sair uma
everything.
personagem de 4 estrelas, eu já vi
What
leaks,
happened was,
e uma de 5 estrelas, que é a tal ninja, é uma ninja, eu acho que a de 4 estrelas é a ninja, parece muito nice. E é de raio, Thunder, Electro. Don't worry, you can explain everything. What happened was, hold on, something might eavesdropping. You make sure that no one is eavesdropping before explaining the whole situation to
After the Tenryou
Shisato.
Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense.
Have you made your mind up?
I'm sorry. I haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice. I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the
Yeah,
notices
eu não sei o
appearing
nome
out of
delas,
nowhere on the
mas
streets, signaling that the wedding was
provavelmente é isso.
confirmed,
Mas parecem fixe, eu gosto do design. Mas samurais e ninjas é
Instead,
sempre
I
espetacular.
felt a great sense of regret.
Eu gosto bué do design do...
I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not?
Gosto bué do design do Kazuha, porque é mesmo bué samurai. E eu acho que é uma personagem que foi bué underrated. O Kazuha é muito bom. Uma personagem muito boa. Até porque não há assim tantas personagens de vento, acho que é o que há menos. Mas o Kazuha é muito bom. This is exactly what he is worried about. Eu curto o design do gajo. You can't rush into more important things.
I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing. You... Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day.
Yep.
What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do. You are extremely important to us, and to the entire Konjo Commission. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it!
We saved this fucking country. You're acting far less dignified than when we last met.
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat.
You won't even follow Lady Hiragi's orders now.
Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. Her arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose. This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Eu curti as duas personagens, sinceramente, Sally. A nível das habilidades, não me importa muito se elas vão ser bué fortes ou não. As habilidades parecem fixe, o design é fixe. Quero rolar, pelo menos a de 4 estrelas. Vou rolar até a ter. Não tenho tido muito azar a rolar personagens de 4 estrelas. Portanto, elas são novas às vezes. Como 50-50 é para uma das 3, a gente pode rolar tipo 50 mil vezes e nunca chegar a ter a personagem, mas eu não tenho tido assim muito azar. O pior é que às vezes eu não quero a personagem de 5 estrelas e tenho medo que a personagem de 5 estrelas saia e que eu perca o pity. Mas pronto, esperemos que não seja o caso. That's what I call a voice of authority.
Yes. Well, let's wait and see what happens.
Muito giro, acho isso.
I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
Tem um design um bocado diferente dos outros NPCs. While later Matsura comes back with his tail between his legs.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester. Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Konjo Commission another chance.
Let's talk to Kamisato Ayato.
I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryou Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way.
Por acaso é parecida com a Akali. Só que em vez de ser verde é roxo. Porque eles aqui utilizam muito as cores dos elementos para as personagens. Tudo que é electro é roxo, rosa.
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me.
Right here.
Eu gosto de exploração com a Yae Miko, porque eu consegui aprender a fazer a habilidade e a deslizar ao mesmo tempo e a gente anda mais rápido. E a habilidade dela faz refresh bem rápido. Eu gostava que a Riot, que a Miura tivesse contratado alguém da Riot. Se eles fizessem um anime do Genshin Impact tão bom como tal do League of Legends, eu via mais que uma vez até.
I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions. And I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity.
Anime, que não é anime, é desenhos animados, mas...
Have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Kanjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more? On our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this? To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
Ristekpa.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and...
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago, and restore our reputation. The work took a toll on his health, and ultimately led to his untimely demise. My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Ashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens, hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Ashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now, it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes. In fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
Is it done? I don't think so.
She really has the air of a leader now.
She has a lot in common with Kamaji. They are really a good match for each other.
Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
Arkeo out of
In
nowhere!
fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself.
Speaking about your stance, you weren't in this just to help Chisato, were you?
Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end.
Balance of power.
Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
Right.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding. Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere. If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life.
Okay.
I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
See you next time.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Tanto diálogo. And it's done. Now it's done.
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh, my lord.
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure she's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had she and her companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
Como era chess? Que era... Como é que chama? Ah, não me lembro do nome daquele jogo. Yeah, quest completed. I think I saw a book. 60 Primogen.
Right now.
Yeah, there's still a lot of Primogen to win in this update. The Chasm. Ainda estão aqui os dois. I think I saw. Aha! Princess Mina of the Fallen Nation. Another one bites dust. Okay. Está hecho. This concludes our live stream. What's this? So I'm going to finish the live stream in here. I'll be back really soon with another live stream. There's a lot of content to do still. Oh, what the hell are you? What the hell is this? Okay, this is from the daily quest. So I want to do for... Hello, huh? Sorry, I'll submit it today. I'm gone there. Miss Moriko, please just give me... So around Miss Moriko, thank goddess. So, who is Miss Moriko? Miss Moriko is my executive editor. My name is Asaragi. I'm a freelancer illustrator of sorts. Miss Moriko is the executive editor in charge of my work. Illustrator, what does that mean? Suppose you've read some light novels published in our house, haven't you? Yep. Notice that light novels usually contain a few pages of pure pictures. Such pictures are what we call illustrations. Those who draw them are illustrators, to serve an important scene or plot or to give the protagonist a face. Some authors will have people drawn them an illustration. The illustration not only creates a more immersive reading experience but also enriches the novel. Oh, Paimon gets it now. It's no simple business to make light novels. I can recommend a few novels, for example. Cough, are you alright? I'm fine, I've never been very healthy. With all the midnight oil burning and meal skipping during my work, as a result my health keeps deteriorating. Since you're unwell, why are you still working here in the open? Can't you draw at all? I'm here to gather some inspiration. My muse has left me recently. I've missed the deadlines for a few illustrations. Miss Moriko has postponed the deadlines for me several times. She'll be mad if I dare to delay any further. I was thinking that maybe a walk in open would bring my muse back, so I decided to go on the trip. This girl is new, she wasn't here before the update, but as it turned out, haha, you see, I hadn't taken long before I ended up in this miserable state. Better put up a request on Adventures Guild and see if Adventures with Camera can help out. Speaking of camera, I do have one. Really? I have a camera? I wanted to have an adventure take pictures for me using the camera. Yeah, isto então é um evento novo, mas não está assinalado. Boas, bolinhão taco. Bolinho taco 13. Ah, bolinho otaku. Say left no some mountain in Mondstadt, the area in Liwe, there are so many pillars and what's more, this is the place named Juenkarst. They say that the Adepti live there. The abode of the Adepti. I thought of it gives me thrills. But sadly my health doesn't allow me to really go there. However, if you can capture their sceneries with camera I can surely... Whoa, take it easy. Leave it to me. Really, that's wonderful. There are many places on my wish list. Give me a second, let me find the list. Don't worry about the finances, I have quite some savings. Where's my notebook? Where is it, my notebook? Check photo notes. Ok, isto é do evento. Damn, este evento parece ser um bocado... Ok, eu não vou ter tempo para fazer o evento agora. A gente volta cá no final do evento. So, in 3 days, we'll be back to make all of it in one go. Completed. Ok. So, agora vou ter que ficar por aqui. Tenho que ir buscar o meu filho à creche. Espero que tenham gostado. Não se esqueçam de ajudar o canal seguindo. Vou tentar fazer um giveaway em breve, portanto fiquem atentos ao Discord, tem um link aí em baixo. Mas depois também vou postar, falar nos lives. Portanto tentem dar aí um saltinho, que é para saberem quando o live estiver ativo. Por norma eu costumo fazer, quando o giveaway estiver ativo, sorry. Por norma eu costumo fazer giveaways, frequentemente, com joguinhos para Steam. Para agradecer ao pessoal todo que dá aí um saltinho. Mas depois no próximo live eu vou tirar as fotografias todas aos locais e vamos tentar fazer uma World Quest, porque eu acho que probably a quest do Requiem of the Echoing Depths provavelmente é grande e quando eu streamo nos dias de semana tem que ser só durante 1h30 no máximo. Quando saio do trabalho, depois tenho que ir buscar o meu filhote à creche e portanto não tenho assim muito tempo. Portanto vai ter que ser no fim de semana. Eu vou tentar fazer uma live mais tarde, daqui a 1h30, daqui a 1 hora talvez, mas de outro jogo, num jogo que eu estou a jogar do Humble Choice, porque amanhã vai ser novo Humble Choice e portanto há mais um jogo para eu jogar. Vou postar depois, se eu tiver dúvidas no jogo em que quero jogar este mês, vou postar no Discord, como sempre, para o pessoal me ajudar a escolher qual é que é o jogo mais fixe para eu poder jogar. E pronto, por enquanto é tudo. Muito obrigado ao pessoal todo por terem dado aí um saltinho e obrigado por a conversação tão fixe com o pessoal todo e à Gabi Impact por isto, pelo subscribe, pela subscrição. E obrigado a todos. Celi, muito obrigado pela ajuda. Kurojota e Bolinha Otaku. Pronto, até breve. Vê se daqui a nada vem cá outra vez. Muitas graças. Por enquanto é tudo. Fiquem bem e tenham um grande gaming time. Bye bye.